Okay. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. I need a glass of water. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to Lewis Schaffer's Uncooked live stream. Thank you guys for coming. What's going on? That was out of focus. Anyway, thank you very much for coming. It is stream 139. 139. It's the 27th of October, 2025. And what I'm doing here, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm wearing my brand new shirt. My It smells clean. I mean, I found it on the street. Should I have washed it? Maybe I should have washed it. But thank you very much for coming to this stream. I do appreciate it a lot. Hold on a second. Let's get going on this thing. Today is Monday. Did you listen to to the to my radio show yesterday with oh wait, maybe he's coming in. Where did my phone go? With Chinese Elvis. He's going to come back on and he's going to explain to you why why you should like him. That's all I have to say. Now these shows always start bad and they get a bit better. I was listening to last night's show and it started even worse. It started even worse. And because I had two streams going at the exact same time. Do I have two streams going here? I shouldn't ask you. The producer says, don't ask the people. Don't ask you guys. You're giving you guys too much power. I don't even know what you're talking about. But you could tell me, does it look like there are two streams out there? I'm taking my socks off. There are two streams. There are two streams out there. That's number one. Then the other, so let's see what's being said. Let's see what's being said. It smells good. I did wash it. I did wash it. I mean, he says it doesn't smell good. It smells like it's been washed. It's got the snow. Maybe that's bad for you, the smell of soap. You remember those crazy people? I'm old enough to remember the crazy people, like 30, 40 years ago, who would go, a smell made me sick. Do you remember those? Does anybody remember those? Okay, I'm going to ask you again. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Are you listening to me? Do you care? Do you care? I'm talking like into the air. I'm looking at the screen and no one is saying anything. Can you see me? Can you hear me? We can hear you? We can see you. Thank you, Maltese Phil. Yes to what? Yes to what? News peeps. An 11-year-old British boy drowned and a 37-year-old man are missing here. But if you saw the sea today, you'd question why anyone would go into it. Yeah, is it rough down there? Yeah, it's beautiful. I guess the sea is really well. You're surrounded by sea everywhere. That's not good that someone's missing. I can hear and see you, says Claire. I'm giving you lots of attention. Okay, that's what we need. I need attention. Last night, as I mentioned on the live stream at the time, that the mother of my children brought over some Chinese food, and it was quite. I wasn't going to eat any of it, but it was there. It was there. Not even in the main refrigerator, which has only milk and frozen milk and meat and eggs. It's almost like a kosher kitchen. It's got only meat. That's not what a kosher kitchen is, but only meat. So I put it in the smaller refrigerator. I used to have four refrigerators. Now I've got three, and maybe I should sell one of them. And it was, and I ate it, and I ate too much of it. I ate so much of it. And then I woke up in the middle of the night and ate more of it. And I was sickened. Chinese food is evil. It is really evil. I was so embarrassed. I was speaking with a friend of mine today, and I didn't even tell her what I was eating because I was completely embarrassed by the entire thing. 3-eye atlas. I wrote it down yesterday. Maybe let's look what it is right now. Is it safe to look up what 3-eye atlas is? John Miller. Is that safe? So I was so embarrassed that I had all this Chinese food. It wasn't even super amount, but it was. I had this much chips. I had this much rice. And then the sauce, the Chinese sauce. What is it made out of? It's made of sugar, and it's made of all sorts of things. And I ate it. And then I was racked with guilt. I was really, really racked with guilt. So I was racked with guilt. So let's just go to this window capture, and let's just go to this window capture, and let's just go to this window capture, and let's see Atlas browser, Atlas by Kate Crawford. To this window. Are you sure? You know what? Maybe I saw it the wrong way. 3 eyes. I'm writing the wrong words down. To this window. Are you sure? You know what? Maybe I saw it the wrong way. 3 eyes. I'm writing the wrong words down. Are you sure? You know what? Maybe I saw it the wrong way. 3 eyes. I'm writing the wrong words down. Are you sure? You know what? Maybe I saw it the wrong way. It's an interstellar thing. The oldest comet ever seen, headed for the sun. Sparkling wild alien theory. It's an interstellar thing. This is where Velikovsky ever seen, headed for the sun. Sparkling wild alien theory. It's an interstellar thing. This is where Velikovsky ever seen, headed for the sun. Sparkling wild alien theory. It's an interstellar thing. This is where Velikovsky ever seen, headed for the sun. Okay, thank you for that. Probably the best way to notify me. Okay, there we go. So here's this. Here is this. Oldest comet ever seen. Avi Loeb claims the interstellar object 3-eye atlas could be an alien spacecraft. NASA and the scientific community disagree. Okay, I had not heard of that. What is the interstellar object has gained the comet? Can you see this? Can you read this? Is that readable? Steve Reich, it's going to rain. Sounds like loads of Lewis's talking at the same time. I didn't turn it off. I've got to turn off the live stream. So now is it better? Now is it better? Okay. John Miller. What about this is so interesting? Tell me what's so interesting about this. So it's going fast. It's located 650 million kilometers from Earth. Within 24 hours, it was an interstellar object. They knew this due to the comet's trajectory. It's a hyperbolic orbital path, meaning it's not only gravitational bound to the sun. This could be the only case saying it's coming from interstellar space. So it's going for the center, right in the center. Follow-up observations, extremely large. It's very hard to know. Could be larger than 5 kilometers wide. This means that roughly the size of Manhattan. I was hit with Manhattan when I was young, basically. An alien spacecraft. A 3-mile wide alien spacecraft. Could be that. Could be that. Okay, tell us what that means. Does anybody know what that means? It doesn't exist. You are being played. 3i. That's what ICU says. It's possible. Is the echo still there? Has the echo been turned off? Let's go with the echo. Let's go. I'm skipping ahead. Okay, I turned the echo off. Thank you very much. I didn't see the echo. Okay, is it turned off right now? There's no echo, Lewis. Okay, good. It's turned off. Don't you ever want to go back to America, Lewis? I do. We're not talking about that now. It's too sad. It says basically there's something, as far as I could read, it says that there's something traveling into our orbit. Remember, most of our planets came from things that have come into our orbit or exploded from planets in our orbit. Venus, according to Velikovsky, it is not acting like a comet. A comet is what, going around in a kind of a circle around, what do you call that? An oblong? I forget what that's called. John Miller. The spaceship landed in front of me, and out of it stepped a 20-foot cream bun. It was one of those extra cholesterols. That's funny. I'll say it again. Since you skipped forward, please stop entertaining this utter folly. 3i Atlas shit is less believable than the existence of inner Earth life, of inner Earth, FF's sake. Well, maybe, but I mean, it's something to think about, I guess, or something to discount. Let's find out what John Miller has to say. Why does he think this is important? He's mentioned this quite a few times. Aliens landed and were met by David Lammy, and the aliens conducted there was no intelligent life on land and went into the sea to meet dolphins. Yeah, David Lammy doesn't strike me as being super bright, but then again, I don't strike myself as being super bright. So I don't want to say anything. Who do you have to apologize to? The people from outer space? I'd rather discuss cryptids rather than silly alien people, says Hunter. I think, I mean, the truth is that our planet probably got our life forms from other different planets. It hasn't been all evolution since time immemorial. Have you heard about this? But he went to Harvard on the DEI Express. Yeah, well, he was very polite spoken, bright looking man. I don't know. I don't want to say that he's dumb. I don't know if he's dumb. What's a cryptid? Mark Therosian. Hello, Mark. Good to see you. And turn into a cute seahorse or an amoeba. No, don't, Dame Claire, but better than here. What have you said? The truth is that these planets, every planet is similar, and some of they're not every planet, but some planets are similar, and some planets have nothing to do with each other. Like, look at Venus. You know, why is Venus so hot and getting cooler if it's been here for millions of years? But you know, why wasn't Venus considered one of the main planets back in the day? These are all questions that Velikovsky answers. I'll be more than happy to act as anyone's intermediate with aliens. Just DM me, no problems. That's nice. Hit like, folks, and subscribe if you haven't done that already. What's happened to the giant turd floating in the sky a couple of years ago? All bullshit. I don't remember that, girl from Mars, but thank you for pointing that out to me. Thank you for pointing that out to me. How could you believe scientists when they don't even, they're so wrong about the planets, and that should be the main bit of science that people should know about. What are we doing here? How did we get here? But yet they tell us what I would call a lie. The Big Bang is a lie. Black holes is a lie. 14, 18, 20 billion years old is a lie. Yeah, it's a waste of time cooking, Keith. Yes, says Mark Therosian. Eat raw. That's what I eat. I eat raw. I made a mistake. I had a little bit of raw food before the show. I can't eat before the show. I've got to come here on an empty stomach. Lee G agrees with me. Dark matter is another one of those things. Utter nonsense. The whole sky is electrical magnetism. That's what it is. It's electric magnetism. What raw food do you have? I had 4 eggs and 155 grams of beef with 15 grams of butter and 8 grams of Parmesan cheese with a cup of coffee and 35 grams of thick cream. That's what I had today. Time immemorial. I assume this is a joke, Alan, because that's funny. Time immemorial dates back to 1189. Yeah. I mean, there was no time before then. Julian says, cook plants. Why? Why do I have to cook plants? I ate plants last night. I felt sick to my stomach. I felt like I was cheating. It tastes good. Chinese food is delicious. It is absolutely delicious, Chinese food. But that doesn't make it good for you. You know? Just to bore you, but my snail died today. Oh, poor girl. Poor Janet. That's not good. Concentrates? What about concentrates? Concentrated food? It's barely food. You got to cook it, which is basically a chemical process. That's what plant food is they figure out how to eat it to eliminate the toxicity of it, and then they give it to us. Girl from Mars says, the giant turd landed and became the labor government. You'd have to say there's truth in that. You'd have to say the truth in that. It's what they molded Lammy out from, says No Hunter. I mean, it's not necessary for them to be great because they're controlled by on high. You know, I mean, the problem is this country needs a really great prime minister because it's a small islands off the coast of France, off the coast of America. Maybe let's be nice to David Lammy. Let's not call him that. I guess they're used to it. There's Vatanai, he says he wasn't replying, and Keith Mortham conquers. Is that which Keith? Which Keith is this? Have you been here before, Keith Morthan? Keith More Than. I thought that was the name of a place. Keith More Than conquers. Thank you very much for joining us. Yes, Kermit, it's inside, and it's inside came out. It's inside came out. I missed what that's in reference to, but I can't read every single. I wish I was like Osmond Gold. I'm not saying he reads everybody. He doesn't read anybody's name. And we all want our name mentioned. I learned that from Dale Carnegie. Everybody wants our name mentioned. Lewis Schaffer. So Vatanai says hello to Claire. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with a it or Chinese. What is an it? Is that an Italian? Spare ribs and greasy beef. It's the stodgy carbs that aren't great. That's true. That is actually true. It's because the mother bought it. What I think, like I go down and have the Chinese food down here, and I have the spare ribs. That's all I have from there. I don't order anything because the other stuff comes with the noodles. A bit. Nothing wrong with a bit of Chinese. Okay, a bit of Chinese. Mark DeRosian said, I had to ask. That's right. Spare ribs and crispy beef. I mean, I wouldn't eat beef from a Chinese restaurant. It has to be super cooked. It's probably not going to kill you. But, I eat raw. I eat my beef red and raw. Red and raw. My tank jigsaw is going well today. About 400 pieces to go. So you've done 60%. Ian. Ian. Has anyone just got the screenshot on? Or should I? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me. Chicken ramen all day long. Well, you go for it, but doesn't have enough chicken. And chicken is a second-rate meat. Unless it's raised wild, I guess. Unless it's raised wild. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go make myself a cup of coffee. And then I'll be right back. You talk amongst yourselves. I will be right back. All right. Hello, I'm back. This is the chalk. This is the coffee that I use. It's called Taylor's of Harrogate. Is it good? I buy it across this. I buy it in my local shop. I don't have time. Always have time to go to Lidl. Lewis is an Echo Tank. Are we an Echo Tank here? Should this not be on? Is there any echo? Don't even mention the word echo. Did you send something? What did Ron Smith send? What did you send? I'll read it. I'm the dude from London, Ontario, originally from Lisburn, Northern Ireland. Bout you. Bout, eh? Whoops. This thing's falling. All right, well, there you go. Keith from London, Ontario. How big a town is London, Ontario? I think it's about 100,000 people. Is that how much it is? Is that how much it is? Well, welcome back. I do appreciate it. And I appreciate you people staying here while I went to make a cup of coffee. If I filter the coffee. Are you guys familiar with this coffee? This coffee. Okay. Let's get back on track. Advertisers would put a billboard on your chair when you're away from your desk. Yes, maybe. Well, I got this thing. Did you see this thing? Make sure you're on Twitter. Make sure you give a thumbs up. Make sure you press the whatchamacallit. What do you call that? The subscribe button. Go for that. The fact is, every time I go away, the number of people watching actually increases. I don't know why that is. Maybe you don't want to see me. It's a respectable brew, is this, says MC Scott. It's a coffee. That coffee was my mom's favorite. I mean, normally, I used to buy coffee at Lidl, like £1.69. I never was a big coffee drinker. I'm only a coffee drinker now. Now. Thank you, Dame Claire. Thank you, Kermit. Thank you. Yes. I mean, the point is, I think coffee is, it's probably deadly. It's possibly deadly. It's toxic. You're drinking it for the juice, basically the pesticide that comes out of the plant. You're watering down the crystals. Is it that big? 500,000 people in London, Ontario. Wow, that's huge. I mean, huge for a city like London, Ontario. I love coffee. I'm a coffee snob. Well, Mark the Rosian, what do you recommend? And Janet says she's losing weight. She's going to be having sex with Lewis Schaffer soon. Keep on going. Keep on going. Dame Claire says she loves coffee. She loves coffee. No, but we seem to be on different timelines, girl from Mars says. I mean, what you, Mark the Rosian, is a coffee snob. Tell us what it is. If it's Taylor's, it's bad, dude. That's what Julian says. Why would it be bad? Tell us why. I don't know. It doesn't taste bad to me. Where does it come from? It doesn't say what country it comes from. I don't think. I can't see as well as I used to be able to see. Let me put this a bit closer. Maybe I can see it. Maybe I could see what it is. I'm a personal I'm a peasant and do instant. Laugh out loud, Joe San. Yes, that's being a peasant. I can't go instant. I used to go instant. John Miller, you can get coffee where the beans are passed through certain animals like wolves, yes, and elephants. It's very expensive. Yeah. Well, what is a coffee bean, basically, except it's an edible fruit. It's like eating a plum or a cherry or something like that. That's what a coffee bean is. But in the seed, they're basically the caffeine is to punish an animal, make the animal think, oh my God, I'm going to die. I shouldn't go back there. I love McDonald's coffee over here. And we're getting a Starbucks. There's a Costa coffee nearby, but I never go there. Costa, this is in Malta. Costa is like 1/2 teaspoon instant in warm water. Is it really bad? I sometimes go there. I can't tell. Sometimes I think they put too much coffee, and I always put one tablespoon of coffee in. But you go to a regular place, they put in 2 tablespoons. I remember when I was a kid, there was a time when coffee became so expensive. It was like, oh my God, coffee, coffee, coffee. Mark the Rosian says, I recommend organic medium roasted coffee. Less pesticides, higher in antioxidants, which makes it good for preventing certain diseases and good for preventing gout. I don't know about antioxidants. Why are we breathing? We're breathing because we need oxidation. So why are we having antioxidants? I don't believe in that. Someone needs to explain that to me. Julian says elephant beans are the best. Okay, yeah. What about male horse beans? They have an interesting origin. Yeah, Wittards. They're from Guatemala. But that sounds very expensive, Julian. Coffee. I mean, it's expensive. I think, yeah. I mean, this cost me. I'm not going to say how much it cost because I used to have coffee that cost £1 69. It's just me that finds coffee rubbish. Then no, a lot of people find it rubbish. Number one, you got to get used to it. You got to know what it does to you chemically. Gnome Hunter, why does it make you feel rubbish? Why? I mean, the thing about coffee is you have to I add something to it. I add double cream, a big spoonful of double cream, about 30 grams, 30 milliliters of double cream. Guatemalan elephant beans are quite good, but not strong enough for me. So I used to mix them with Colombian Kermit. Hold on one second. Sneeze. Yeah, I grew up with Colombian coffee. Colombian coffee. There we go. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for waiting. Very, very creamy. You want to see how creamy that is? Can you see how creamy? How it's very creamy. But it's a cup of coffee, but it has a lot of cream. It has it has double cream, double thick cream, double three cream. Gnome Hunter says, I don't like the taste. I find the notion of having to stay awake silly. Because you're 22, you want to go to sleep. When you're somebody like me, you got to go, oh my God, I got to do this. I don't even have to do this, but whatever. Coffee, like Cyndi Lauper, yeah. A bit like Cyndi Lauper. A bit. I don't know. I think she's kind of like exaggerated a bit. I don't like the taste. And I find the notion of having to stay awake silly, says Gnome Hunter. I personally haven't struggled with that issue, so I just never had coffee. When you're young, you can fall asleep. My kids fall asleep. I cannot fall asleep because I've got a guilty conscience of everything that I do. All the things that I do or think about doing. All the women out there, all the men, all the people I've insulted, who I've called fat. Spiders on caffeine make terrible webs. Better off without. Yes, I've seen that, but they're still better than the ones on LSD, Alan Williams. Do you agree with that? They're better, you don't want your... the body is fascinating. It needs oxygen for survival, but the oxygen also causes oxidative stress in the body, cell damage. And antioxidants slow down breaking down of cells, making them healthier. You know something? Can I admit, as you know about me, I know everything about everything. But I know very little about oxidation, only that I don't trust it. I don't trust it. It's because it's all the vegans. They're always talking about this is an blueberries. It's an antioxidant. I mean, it sounds believable the way you say it, Mark the Rosian, and I really appreciate your explanation. Let's give Mark the Rosian a round of applause for an excellent thing, an excellent explanation on antioxidants. But we need to read more. Maybe I should find a website. I am not worthy, and yes, I do. You're speaking to Gnome Hunter, Joe Sanders. Okay. What the hell is floating in it? It's thick double cream. It's thick. Can you see it? It's thick. That's still hot. It's thick. It's double cream. What exactly is double cream? It's cream that congeals. Why does cream congeal? Because it's being fed to babies like food. That's why when you, like the other day, you remember when we shook the double cream and it became butter? That's what it is. It's you're shaking out the water or the whey or whatever it is, and the curds solidify and it becomes butter. I only drink coffee black, says Mark the Rosian. Yeah, you got to be strong to do that. My father drink it only black? I put cream in it because I need the cream for calories. I counting up the calories. Maltese Phil likes Monster and Coca-Cola. Well, my son loves Monster. When I was younger, I could take loads of coffee and still sleep. Now that I'm 36, so young, I can't drink as much coffee at night anymore. No, I can't. And you're probably saying, Lewis, what are you drinking coffee now? It's 6 o'clock at night in London. It's 6 o'clock at night. But, the people need to be entertained, I guess. I guess they need to be entertained. If this is entertainment. I don't know if this is entertainment. I don't know if it is. Is it? Is it entertainment? You called me fat. Can I sue? Well, my father used to say, yes, of course you can sue. You aren't going to win, but you can sue. Are you fat? Are you fat? Or even, are you fat? I guarantee you, I'm not gonna have sex with you if you sue me. I probably won't. I might like the drama. Coffee can induce anxiety. Alcohol is more relaxing. I think there's truth to that too. Tomatoes cooked are great for lycopene, lycopene, an antioxidant. Tomatoes are toxic. You got to not eat this. You got the Italians take the seeds out because they know that they're inherently toxic. They're getting less and less toxic. I love the name Americano coffee. It's like an Italian word for coffee, for American coffee. Why not just call it American coffee? I grew up on American coffee. I actually order it because it's watery and runny and there's more of it and more of it. I like my women like I like my coffee. Ones that are bought for me. Could that be a joke? I find it easier to buy butter from something shop. Malteseville, what does that mean? Yes, oxygen is very reactive. Think that when O2 does, think of what O2 does to expose metal. Yes, it does. And I want to bind and wants to bind to other elements. Well, how does the oxygen get in there? How is oxygen getting in there? Where is the oxygen? Oxygen is in the bloodstream. So why would you make it not in the bloodstream? Bulletproof coffee, black coffee mixed with grass-fed butter, great drink to start the day. Yeah. Well, that's what this is sort of like. It's heavy cream. It's heavy. It's big, thick, heavy cream. Malteseville, if you're ever constipated, which I am quite frequently, often, a double espresso taken orally usually gets things going. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I dilute Coke with tonic water. Yeah, that could be a good drink to have. That's not a bad drink. Well, lots of people start the day with Coke. They drink Coke with everything. It's a huge problem, I think, drinking Coke. Look at Asmongold. His teeth are destroyed because of his Coke. I don't know whether it's true. That's what he believes. I don't know whether it's true. I mean, tonic water, but yes. Yeah, I know what you meant, but yeah, that's right. Thank you, Keith. Keith more than conquers. He's from London, Ontario. Alfie Cap is here. Alfie. What's it all about? Water supply here got cut off for most of today. So having my first coffee of the day. Now it's back on. Where are you, Alfie? Tell us where you are and where you're going to. This is so good. I don't want more of the woman. So no, it doesn't work. You don't want more of the woman. You don't want more coffee. I like my women like I like my women. So no, it doesn't work. I don't understand that. I'm too stupid. Oh, Malteseville. The T is Yorkshireism for the. I didn't know that either. I'm learning so much. Am I too old to be learning? Alan, I don't want to hear what Dubes is doing, but she's a beautiful girl. Michelle. I was talking about O2 in the atmosphere. Don't you remember your O and your level of... I don't remember them because I didn't have O level and I didn't have A level. We had high school. First year, second, whatever it is, senior, junior, sophomore, junior. I just thought, how many girls are on here? I feel manned out, laugh out loud. Somebody's saying that they like the newish people here, as I do. I like the newish people. So where are you from? North Dorset, Alfie Cap. I love North Dorset. I did a show in North Dorset in Barnstable. Is that where you are? You won an award for most beautiful town, flower capital of town in there. Is that where you're from, Alfie Cap? Is North Dorset. Is that where you're from? But thank you very much for the information. Hello, beautiful people. We'll be with you in 5 minutes. Leanne is here. Beautiful, beautiful Leanne is here. And I've actually met Leanne in person, right? Did you see me? Tell everybody, Leanne, how handsome I am. There's no motorways in Dorset. No, I had to take the train up from Exeter. There's one of the most beautiful train lines in the world that goes up to Barnstable or wherever it is up there. We're in Toronto, Blue Jays baseball territory. We're playing the LA Dodgers again tonight. Similar colors, blue and white, tonight in the non-World Series. Why? What? Well, it's two. It's when we say World Series, it's our world. Isn't it a bit cold there? Isn't that the problem with having the World Series in November? When I was a kid, the last game of the World Series was the 2nd of October or something. Yeah, Barnstable is in Devon. Oh, did you say Dorset? Okay, I've been down in Dorset too, to the Dinosaur Coast. That's also beautiful. I'm sorry, Alfie, but that's really beautiful. Leanne says Lewis is even better in person. And 3 hearts. Oh my God, that is so nice. All you ladies, just listen in on that. How nice that is. Oh, okay. Sorry. Thank you for pointing that out. I didn't do it again. It takes me weeks and years to get used to everything. I didn't press the whatchamacallit. I'm not reading every single comment, but I'm reading most of the comments. I was in the top chat, and now I have to be in the live chat. The live chat. We're in the live chat. The live chat. So you're in Dorset. Where in Dorset? Or don't say what town you're in. We'll come and hunt you down. We'll come and hunt you down. Never touch Coke. It's chemical rubbish, says Mark the Rosian. Well, it's made with so many of the ingredients. You can't believe how many ingredients, but they were sort of semi-natural ingredients at the time. I don't know what the ingredients are now. I think there were 31 ingredients in Coca-Cola. So everyone's saying hello to Leanne, the beautiful, beautiful Leanne. And we're going to find out more about Dorset. There's a World Baseball Classic in the spring, says Keith. GB, Great Britain did pretty well last time. Well, where is it played? I mean, basically, Canada is a country of 4 months, 2 months for incredible snow, and no, that's not even a joke. I should maybe make a joke about it. And 2 months where the weather is can be really good. Can be really good. Coca-Cola is legalized poison. Yeah, well, they've grandfathered it in. They can't take it away. People would be unbelievable. You're lucky in this country. You get Coca-Cola with real sugar. In America, we don't have that. We do not have that. It cleanses the palate, according to MC Scott, better during a meal than most any other beverage. What does it cleanse it? You don't need your palate to be cleansed. You don't. If you're cleansing your palate, you have too many chemicals in the food to begin with. Is Canada similar to the UK? Well, parts of the UK it's similar to, and parts of the US it's similar to, but it's the bit of America, it's the bit of North America that America didn't want. The weather is, most of the population of Canada lives further south than lives in the American region. You can say you've got America like this, and Canada is like this. Am I right about that? Yeah. Trump has made a law that Coke has to use. He did not make a law. Did he do that? He's becoming a king. There's a reason why you ask for a Jack and Coke and never a Jack and Pepsi. Why is that, Malteseville? I don't know what the reason is. Jim Johnson from Texas coming in here. Coca-Cola is garbage with high fructose corn syrup. It's horrible for your liver. That's probably exactly right. Fructose is horrible for your liver. But so is glucose, but not as directly. There you go. I agree with you. Kermit says, I want a nice sorbet for a cleanser. It's not a cleanser. It just makes you hungry. You should actually start a meal with a sorbet because it's sugar. I stopped bothering with Coke when I discovered that. That's funny. I laughed, lad. I laughed. That's the kind of joke that I laugh. A joke that I understand, and a joke. I used to watch Mythbusters. They use Coke to clean a greasy engine. I've seen it used to clean a toilet. Yes. Well, it's got phosphoric acid in it. It's carbonated, which is Pepsi is SHI. We're not going to have this argument. They used to put cocaine in Coke, and everyone was thinner and happier back then. Back in the day, the bottles of Coke were smaller, so that made people smaller. Basically, that made people smaller. I'll just tap my nose rather than wiggle it and say, stum, stum, stum. I don't know. Pepsi died when it went sugarless. Well, I mean, I drink Pepsi Max. I'm not sure you should. I'm not sure you should. He has recommended by RFK that Coke has to use a certain natural sugar now. I'm 90% sure. Look it up. Okay, we'll have to look it up. RFK. Are we going to look it up? Are we going to look it up? Let's go look here. Okay. Can you see what I'm writing? RFK, Coke, sugar. Okay. Following pressure, including announced plans in July to release a new product made with U.S. cane sugar. The new beverage will be an alternative to a standard Coke. So they're saying it's not going to be a change. They're just adding a product because everyone's asking for it. And they've had to go down to Mexico. Am I right? Can you see that? Can you see that? Yep, the New York Post, Coke starts selling after Trump demand, but he's not forced to do it. It's not forced. He's saying, why should you go down? There's a demand for this. That's what Trump is saying. He's a businessman. He's saying there's a demand for this. Why don't you sell, Trump? Why don't you sell Coke with real sugar in it? So congratulations to the United States of America for finally adding sugar to its Coke or putting it back. There was smack and lead in everything in Victoria times. Yes, there was. We didn't know how dangerous stuff was. And they used to put stuff in it because they had scientists. This is why we should not listen to scientists. That's what John Miller says. I'm not saying he's saying don't listen to scientists, but I am. Alfie Cap, he's from Dorset. Yeah, it is, Lud. But you got to have a car here. I almost drove into a herd of deer crossing a road recently. That's why you need a car if you want to drive into a herd. A herd. I dread to think that was, what is that? Joe, your, Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. Let's all write Y-O-U apostrophe R. Whenever you see the word R, I want all of us, hold on, let me get back on track here. I want all of us to write your the best way. We don't seem smart if we spell your the wrong way. Y-O-U-R means possession. Y-O-U-R-E means you are. It's a contraction of two words. There's no right, there's no wrong. It's only what people think. They look at you and they think to yourself, I can't listen to this person because they didn't put the apostrophe. It's two words, Y-O-U-A-R-E. Your, Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. Okay, so there you go. You were rushing. We have every time we write Y-O-U-R, I want a red flag to go up. I want to say, is this the right spelling? Because Lewis is going to yell at me. He's going to yell at me, and I love Lewis, and I want to, get jiggy with Lewis. Am I allowed to say that? That's what I'm saying to you people. We're going to get jiggy with it. I don't know if we're going to get jiggy with it. Are we going to get jiggy with it? I don't know if we are. I have a northern accent to go with it as well. Loud and proud, MC Scott. That's what you're saying. That's what Leanne is saying. She's northern. She's a northern girl. She comes from up there in whatever that place is, Manchester, Chesterfield. I don't know those places. Bars where they serve Pepsi instead of Coke always seem like a third world H-hole to me. They sponsored Live Aid. Well, you had to spend a lot of money to be number two. I mean, the truth is that Coke has done an amazing job. It's been the number one brand forever and ever. That's how it must be, and I will love you forever. Anyway, Joe says, Lewis, I know my grammar from school. I was rushing to reply to Leanne. I am bad as I should have taken my time. Yes. Yeah, All right. You can make mistakes. I'm still going to love you. I'm not going to hate you. But we need, remember, there's lots of people from other countries here who don't know, and spelling is not as important as it used to be, but I'm bringing it back. Spelling is really important, is it not? I think it is. I think it's really, really, really important. So maybe we should take a vote, Coke or Pepsi. I mean, I probably drink Pepsi more than Coke because I go have a Pepsi Max. Only in Scotland, Coke has not took over. Iron Brew, make sure of that. John Miller says only in Scotland, period. Coke has not taken over Iron Brew. Make sure of that. Well, let's make sure we write correctly. So there you go. Yeah, they still drink Iron Brew. What a name, Iron Brew. It looks like rust. Well, it's lemon or orange or something like that. I'm here because I make mistakes. Yeah, that's right. It's a mistake to be here. That's what this show is all about. It's like we've made a mistake. I mean, we made a mistake. You should have heard the criticism that my son and Chinese Elvis were making about this show. And I go, of course I'm doing it. What do you expect it to be? It's an easygoing show. When I was younger, Pepsi and Family Bucket from KFC was great or were great. Was great or were Mark Therosian. Yeah, it sounds amazing. I mean, KFC is still delicious, but the chickens are like getting smaller and smaller. Nobody told them that the chickens were too small. My grammar's perfect. I F up when I rush it. Okay, you don't need to apologize too much. Julian's here. I say a little prayer for you forever and ever. That's how it must be. What a great song. What a really great song. I've basically sung every song that I know. Probably not, but every song that I know. These are good songs. These are really, really good songs. These are really good songs. So we found out about the 3-eye atlas, whether it's from another planet, which it might be. It might not be. It might just be a bit of extraneous material from another planet. That's what these things are. They explode and they go out into space. That's what Velikovsky said. Somebody said, "You're thick to me today," Alan Williams. Grok corrected them after prompting. Oh, okay. Oh, you are thick. What does that mean? Did Grok not automatically correct them? Or do you say, did I write that sentence properly? What happened there, Alan? How did Grok correct them? The earth is flat. Donna, hello, beautiful Donna. Nothing can come through the firmament. Well, if it's flat, if it is, it's not super flat. You need about 3,000 feet, 5,000. I think the furthest we've dug down is 20,000 feet. So how could you say the Earth is flat? I understand where that thinking comes from, Donna, that the Earth is flat. I can understand it. I can understand where it comes from. It comes from the belief that we do not trust scientists. We don't trust anybody. We don't trust scientists, basically. So if you say the earth is round, I'm going to say it's flat. Nothing can follow through like you do, Julian. Is that me? Am I the you that you're talking to? I guess maybe I am. I'll take it. Nothing can follow through. I mean, this is 139 shows. This is a record number of shows. And most of you have been here the entire time. We're losing people temporarily. They're going to come back, I hope. Joodles and Lucy and Lorna. I only remember the girls. You, Jared, maybe they'll come back. Maybe they won't. Maybe at some point in the future, they'll have a pleasant memory of this time, of this diversionary period. You know, maybe. Alan Williams, it's Turtles all the way down. Is that a song? All the way down, Turtles. The Turtles were amazing. Were amazing. Little Jewish boys from New York. Lewis Schaffer's Bang Bush. Bang Bush. Bang Bus. Bang Bus. No, we can't do it on the bus. But we could flirt with each other, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, maybe. Maybe we get a reputation for, a fun old dirty time. I'm too dirty. I'm too dirty. I hope by the time we do the bus that I have the energy. And I hope people still like me. Joodles and Lucy. Yeah, we love Joodles and Keith. We love these girls. Love them, love them, love them. I shouldn't be saying that. Maybe that's why they're not here, because I say nice things about them. Lewis, you still have some girls. Never be despondent. Good word. That's a good word. Yeah, I've got some girls. Some girls. I feel like I'm in a GB News dry spot, London. Very few people from London, very few girls from London watch Lewis Schaffer on GB News. Pop a Viagra and Red Bull, then good to go. I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you. I won't be honest with you, but I don't, that my problem is, I'm not going to discuss it. I don't want to discuss it, Alex. Lewis, you've decided there will be a jacuzzi on the bus, so I'm sure the bus will be banging. I don't think we're going to put a jacuzzi. I don't think there's any bus with a jacuzzi. Can you imagine the water flapping around like that? And what kind of dirty water is that? It's not even like bath water. It's like basically you got to put so much chlorine in it. And chlorine's an irritant, and irritants causes inflammation, and inflammation causes death. So I'm against it. Jim Johnson, who's there in Texas, welcome Texas, flat earthers, and we didn't land on the moon are the direct results of trust the experts. Experts are pawns of the elite. Got to make your own decision. Well, it's also, we didn't land on the moon is because people hate America. They're jealous of America. That's where that comes from, I think. That's where that comes from. People don't like to be told what to do anymore because we don't trust these people. And if you don't trust them, and if you speak out against scientists, people hate you. The dirty water will be the last of the worries. Well, knowing how old we are, pregnancy will not be one of them. Anyway, that's not the only thing that's going to be flopping around. The Jedster. Yes, that's funny. That's not the only thing that's going to be flopping around. If you're thin, you can have a floppy. You can be floppy when you're thin. If you're fat, it doesn't quite flop as much. But thumbs up from Keith to Jim. Let's be nice. I'm not going to even read this, Alex. Okay, but I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly. I shouldn't talk this openly and this honestly. I am single-handedly, whatever. One thing you can say about this stream, I enjoy this stream. I enjoy it. Is it helping my career? No, it isn't. Is it preventing me from doing other things? Yeah, it is. A floppy disk. Laugh out loud, a floppy disk. No, a disk if your hips weren't that good. I mean, I try to walk about 10,000 steps a day. When I walk about 4 days a week. I mean, I don't get enough sleep, but maybe, I don't know. Us girls have entered a nunnery and are therefore offended. So you're saying don't be offended, everybody. Awesome, you enjoy it, Lewis. Yes, I enjoy it. I enjoy having you here. I enjoy the idea that we're talking to somebody. I mean, we take it for granted. Back in the day, if you want to talk to London, Ontario, how hard would it be to use your radio? What do you call those kind of radios? Your shortwave radio to try to find somebody from London, Ontario. If you were lucky. Now we can talk to people. We got Texas here. And we've got Dorset and we've got London. I mean, it's kind of amazing. I would say it's kind of amazing. It's a kind of a drag. Remember that song? It's a kind of drag when your baby stops something you. Do you know that song? It's a kind of a drag. Let's look up that song. How about that? I'm going to look that song up. Well, let me just look that up. We looked up the sugar. Control A. Where is it? Control A. It's a kind of drag. The kind of a drag. By the Buckinghams. Oh, yes, it was. That was one of their two hits, or maybe three or four. They had like a couple of years there. They were from Chicago. Kind of a drag when your baby doesn't love you. Kind of a drag when you know she's been untrue. Oh, listen. Do you know this song, anybody? Do you know this song? Oh, listen to what I gotta say. Girl, I still love you. I'll always love you. Anyway. What does that mean, anyway? It means like, I love you, but you want to do somebody else. Maybe that's what it's saying. It's kind of a drag when your baby says goodbye. Kind of a drag when you feel you want to cry. This is not great songwriting, but still. Oh, girl, even though you make me feel blue, I still love you. I'll always love you. Anyway, do you know this song, anybody? I can't play the music. Should I play the music? Kind of a drag. Kind of a drag. You know she's been untrue. Oh, listen to what I got to say. Yeah. How does that sound? There you go. Do you know that song? Do you know that song? Do you know that song? Listen to what I gotta say. And he says, anyway. What kind of song has the word anyway like that? Anyway, that's an original thing. It's like the Turtle song, anyway. Anyway. I could start crying. He's basically saying, and this happens to me a lot. A lot of girls get turned off by me because I get a little bit too lovey-dovey, and they don't trust it. Ron Smith is here. I was listening to Wild Boys. Wild Boys, Duran Duran. Wild Boys, yeah. I can't play that much music. I'll sing the lyrics to it. You guys know the song Wild Boy. But it's basically saying, your girl doesn't love you anymore. So what do? You got to go, anyway. And then they call you up and they ask, how many subscribers do you have on your channel? And you tell them you're up to 4.25 million subscribers. And then they love you again. And then they love you again. And then they love you again. Basically. And then they love you again. I'm going to start to cry. Funny thing is, Joe, is that I love it when he sings. It tickles me. I appreciate that. Very much. It's a new moon on Monday. Is that a song? Or is that like because I'm singing? Is that what you're saying? It's a new moon on Monday. I love that song. It's a new day coming. I think that's Cat Stevens. Let's see what that is saying. Let's see what that song says. It's a new day coming. Yesterday is past. Let's see if that's the song. I don't know what that is. Let me see what that is. It's a new day coming. Yesterday is past. Now let's see if that's the song. We're leaving the site. Changes by Cat Stevens. Maybe that's what it is. Let's see the full lyrics. I'm going to sing some of it. Now let's all start. Right, there we go. We all know it's better. Yesterday has passed. Now let's all start living for the one that's going to last. I think it's about Jesus at the time, before he became a Muslim. Yes, we all know it's better. Yesterday has passed. Now let's all start living for the one that's going to last. Do you know this song, anybody? Tell me if you love this song. Don't you feel the day is coming that will stay and remain when your children see the answers and you saw the same? When the clouds have all gone and there will be no more rain and the beauty of things is uncovered again. And we all know it's better. It's a religious song. I don't sing it that way, but it's a religious song. Now let's all start living. I love it. Let's all start living. Okay, yesterday is past. That's what we've got to do. That's what we're doing right here. We are being diverted from the horribleness of the world. Okay, we're being diverted from the horribleness of the world. Okay, and we're also getting ready to fight. I mean fight. I mean in a nice way. Getting ready. We need to be thin and beautiful in order to fight the strongest. I watch a lot of fat influencer videos, and it's horrible. Horrible. That's another great song, Enjoying Tube. Good to see you again from yesterday. You were here. Yesterday was a great show. This show's even better. Started off slowly, but I went and made a cup of coffee, and I thought that's very interesting. Kumbaya, my Lord. But let's sing Morning Has Broken. I think that is a truly religious song. Morning has broken like the first morning. Let's go there here. More. Ay, ay, ay. This is so bad. Morning lyrics. I'm so bad at this. Morning has broken like the first. Let's see, looking at the lyrics. Morning has broken like the first morning. It's a folk rock song. Or maybe, I don't know. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. I'm going to cry. Praise for the singing. Praise for the morning. Praise for the springing fresh from the world. Mine is the sunlight. It looks like it's written by Cat Stevens. Maybe. Cat Stevens, and it's based on a traditional song. But Cat Stevens gets 1/3. This woman, Eleanor Fargion, do you know her? Have you heard of her? Have you heard of this woman? Have you heard of this woman, everybody? Can you see this? I don't know whether you can see this. Ay, ay, ay. I'm on a new keyboard. What's her name? Hold on, I'm going to have to go back there. Morning is broken. I'm going to find this woman's name. It's an unusual name. It's an unusual name. Here, Cat Stevens got all credit, gets credit for it. All right, we'll go back. We'll go back to this stream. We'll go back here. Blackbird has spoken. It's a great song. It's a really great song. Symbol of wall of boarding school was bear and forbear. Bear, that means bear, take what you're doing now and help other people. Maybe that's what that means. Onward. These are religious songs. Yay, Cat Stevens. Cat Stevens was great. And then he became a Muslim. He stopped being as great as he was. Harold and Maude. It's one of my favorite movies. Well, I saw it when I was young, of all time. Of all time. I don't know where Judels is. Maybe contact Judels and find out where she is. The tune first appeared in a British hymn book in 1970, but it may be older. It may be older. Maybe older. Okay, right. You have my individual attention now. It's just you. It's you're here all by yourself. All by yourself, Leanne. These are great songs. Ron Smith. What was in the Ford Mondeo advert track? What song? What song is that? Let me just see what this is. I'm having trouble with this machine. Control V. There it is. That's not what I want. That is not what I want. I want a Control V. I made a Control C. That's not what I want. This is making me frustrated. I went up here and I did a Control C on Ron Smith. Okay? And then I come over here. I do a Control A, and then I do a Control V. And nothing happens. Nothing happens. Why does nothing happen? Is this broken? My son didn't say it was Control. I'm going to have to write it in by hand. I don't know why this is happening. Ford Mondeo advert. What is the name of this advert song? Desire? I don't know. I'm a bit lost. I don't know. Let's go back so you can see me. Are we all happy right now? Are we all happy? Let's make sure we're all happy. Are we happy? That's not what I want. I want this. And then I want this. Okay? There you go. Not sure about that, Lewis. Way harder to kidnap a fatty. What was I talking about? I forgot what I was talking about. Kermit. That's what Kermit says. What do you mean by that? I forgot what you mean. These are songs. Are we going to sing like spirituals? I don't know whether I'm in favor of that. I like songs from the 1960s, 1971 and 1970. I get that coming across my reels, and it really does me. In 67, basically 68. By 71, by 72, all the songs were horrible. It was knock 3 times. That song was horrible. Yeah, some songs were really good. I didn't even know it was a spiritual song. Just on the Coke convo, full fat Coke and Diet Pepsi for me, but with a nice whiskey or brandy in it. Very rarely drink it. I'm a good girl. You could say you're a good girl. You're a good girl. I don't like good girls, but you're great. This woman, Eleanor Fargion. Have you heard of this woman? Eleanor Fargion. I'm going to try again to see if I could copy this. I highlighted it. I copied it. Control C. Okay. And then I go up here. We're still in window capture. I don't know what is going on here. I'm now upset. I'm like really upset. Who knows what you've seen? Have you seen any horrible stuff? There's her name. Hymns, poems. Okay. She's primarily known for one hymn, Morning is Broken, which she wrote in 1931. Eleanor Fargion. The text is a Christian hymn set to the traditional Scotic Gaelic tune Bunessan. It became widely popular through the use in children's services, school assemblies in the UK, and a famous 1971 recording by Cat Stevens. Let's watch her play the song. Are you ready? I don't know where we are. Where are we? I'm still looking. Just give me a second. I wish I could control this thing. I wish I could control this thing, but I cannot control it. Hold on one sec. Hold on one sec. I'm doing all right. I'm not doing great. I'm doing all right. You guys are doing great, but for putting up with this. I can't get it up here. I can't have it here. I can't find it here. I don't know where it is. Okay. Let me anyway, you need a cat for your mouse. Yes, I need somebody to control this thing. My son gave it to me. He said it was broken. I don't think it's broken, but he uses it for high-tech stuff, whatever he uses for. Lewis, have you heard of Vashti Bunyan? No. Remember the Ford Cougar advertising Dennis Hopper? No. No. Use a smartphone. Maybe I should use a smartphone. Okay. Where is my phone? I don't even know where my phone is. Maybe I left it in the other room. What? Oh, here it is. What was her name again? What was her name? Farjean? Eleanor Farjean. Eleanor. Eleanor, baby.
Morning has
That is a great song. That I know it's a religious song and stuff, but that is what a cracking. Well, the tune is unbelievable, and the words too. Simple words. Eleanor Rigby died in the church, says Kermit, and buried along with her name. Nobody came. Yeah, how sad is that? How absolutely sad is that? That's the Beatles. Eleanor Rigby. Eleanor Rigby. I mean, you got to give Paul McCartney credit, basically. You got to give him credit, Kermit. Some really great songs out there. We're living in a fantastic world of really great songs. Enjoy, says Lewis. Do you still get in the O-N? Have I O-N head? Oh, I have family near there on Hollydale Road. I do. I was there the other day. I go in occasionally. It's so expensive. I mean, drinking. I mean, it's not. The whole purpose of drinking is to get drunk, and you need to be rich to get drunk. They're basically putting these places out of business. I mean, how much is a pint? It's a pint of something is around here is 6, 8, 9 pounds, right? So the answer is occasionally. Lewis, if I had a cat, I'd sit in a white chair when he steps away. If I had a cat, I could sit in the white chair when he steps away, Keith says. I don't understand. What does that mean? I have a signed copy of Vashti Bunyan's autobiography. Have you heard of this guy? Should I Google this guy? Vashti Bunyan. Let me see the name Vashti Bunyan. Vashti Bunyan. Oh, he's an English singer-songwriter. Oh, she's quite beautiful. Rainbow River. She's Jennifer Vashti Bunyan is an English. Let me go here so you can read this along with me. Why shouldn't you enjoy this? That's not it. I'm missing something and I'm going to need help. Okay, that's this. She's 80 years old. She's from Newcastle. She's got a child, one child, who I think might be semi-famous, possibly. At least she's got her own Wikipedia page. Okay, what are we doing here? Window capture, audio, capture cursor, match title. Okay, can you see that? Have you heard of this woman? I have not. I thought she was an Indian woman. Train song. I guess that's her most popular song, right? Can you see that? Okay, where is this? Hold on a second. Do you know this song, everybody? I never heard of this. I don't want to be negative, but that's maybe not the right. Let's see what else is going on. Let's see what's going on. See if we can find another song like this. Another song that we can play that might be a bit different. That might be a bit different. Look at how pretty she is. That pretty girl. Pretty girl. There she is. Look at how pretty she is. She's got 6,000 followers. Let's follow her. Let's follow her. Let's see what songs. If she's got any songs up here. I don't know. Big Eyes. Rabbit. She must have drawn this thing. She looks like she's doing all right. Okay. She's 80 years old. Did any of you guys know a song of hers, Vashti? Joking. Okay. Watching the stream until we sort our lives out. That's right. That's what we're trying to do, Joe. We're on a diversion. We're diverting ourselves, basically. That's what we're doing. This is a diversion. I mean, this show turned out okay. It was stream, not really a show. It's just like me. It's just like us talking together. I mean, it's a tough day Monday because we got the TV, we got the Nunhead Radio earlier. I don't know. So absolutely, Keith, says Leanne. But then we would miss chair time with the elevator music. I should put maybe music on, but why do I have to? I might do that in the future. At some point in the future, you'll be able to say, I used to watch this guy, Lewis Schaffer, and he would go get a cup of coffee while the thing was streaming. And you know what? That was the best part of the show. The numbers of people watching would actually go up. Here you go. Joy in Tube says, Vashti Bunyan singing, I'd like to walk around in your head. Let's see if we can find that. Can we find that? See you walk around. See if we can find that. In my mind.
Disturb your easy tranquility of your smile. And I just wander away, trailing bodies behind me.
Interesting. 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 Okay, well, there you go. That's another song. Did you hear that? I can't play it for very long because I don't want to be yelled at by YouTube. If you check, you will see, because I don't know that singer. Okay, we're learning, Ron, about this singer. I never heard of her, Lewis. We have all got to make friends with each other and spend an interesting time. It's all good. We've all, yes. I think it's been an interesting time. So let me just say goodbye to everybody and thank all of you people. I don't know how many of you, I haven't reminded you to like the stream. Can you like the stream? Can you go? 31 people have liked it. That's quite good. Can you, if you haven't already, can you subscribe? Maybe send a contribution in to Ko-fi, 5 or 10 or 15 pounds or something, whatever you want to give. It really means a lot to the stream. It means a lot. It means a lot. It means a lot. Can you do that? Can you also maybe go to Patreon or PayPal? Can also, maybe even more important, go to Discord and you can talk to people on Discord. Everybody, let's not be too overwhelming on Discord. Let's be generous and not type too much stuff. I'm thinking of one person, but generally not too much. DD Plectrum, I've upped the wrong time. Yeah. But we're almost done. We'll see you at 10:30, DD Plectrum. Thank you, Kermit, for posting that about Twitter. Can we post on Twitter? There's the Twitter, Lewis Schaffer on Twitter. Make sure you get it. Or go to paypal.com or paypal.me at Lewis Schaffer. You can find it. I have an account, paypal.me/Lewis Schaffer, one word, or Patreon, and do a bit more. Kermit's amazing. You're amazing by putting this stuff up. I do appreciate it so much. Okay, well, thank you very much. Is that not? Do I have a nice butt in my picture? Ron Smith. Thank you, Ron Smith. Thank you, Alfie Cap, for coming in from Dorset. Enjoying tube. You're enjoying the tube. Thank you very much for coming in. Maybe it's this tube. We'll find out later. Keith from Ontario. Ian Higgs, Donna Aylesbury, all friends of mine, all good friends. Joe Sanders, Leanne, brilliant. Jim Johnson from Texas. Let's all move to Texas. Ian Higgs. Let's see where we can move to. Let's see what we can live to. Nina Simone. Next time, remind me and I'll play some Nina Simone. I'm not a huge fan, but a lot of people like her. Julian is here. Alfie Cap again. Vatanai. Thank you very much. We're up to almost 40 people watching this stream. Well, I don't think we cracked 40, but we did a lot. We cracked a few. Lud. Brilliant. Alex. Good participation. I'm going to give you a little participation prize. Alan Williams, same thing. A lot of guys. I like the fact, I think I'm happy with guys. I'll tell you why. Because I always think guys are not going to like me because they can smell there's something weird about me. And I think women like a weird guy a bit. But I think guys, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Ron Smith, thank you so much for coming. Keith Bexley, A round of applause for Keith Bexley because you are here all the time. MC Scott, you are here all the time. Ian Higgs, a round of applause. So this is really good. And the people who've stepped in to chat, also, it's just good. We have new people. Gnome Hunter, who's not new at all, but just brilliant. Just absolutely brilliant. But you're stepping in and people like you. People like you so much. So let's just thank everybody. We'll see you at 10:30 tonight. Kermit, am I forgetting anything? Do you think I'm forgetting anything? 10:30 tonight. I'll see you at 10:30 tonight. 10:30 tonight. It's going to be brilliant. Mark the Rosian, I thank you. I didn't thank you before, but I thank you now for coming in and for being here. Okay, I think we're good. I think we are good. Support the stream, like the thing. See you at 10:30. Come and give me a kiss. That's a bit creepy. Thank you, DD Plectrum. I didn't thank DD Plectrum. Who else do I need to thank? I'm gonna keep the stream, the writing part open for you to write your name in if I've forgotten you. But DD Plectrum, brilliant. %, not 71%. Lud, I didn't thank Lud. Thank you, Lud. I think I did thank Lud, but thank you, Lud. And it's 17%, and that's some crazy fakakta test. They want to prove that everybody's gay.